Hey everyone, I'm Brenton Haynes. Welcome back to the Investor Preview. So today I want to focus on you realtors out there. I want to speak directly to you and try and challenge you a little bit today. So I want to talk about cash flow, and I want to talk about real estate investing as a realtor. Now, I speak to tons of you guys out there, and it's funny because when I bring up investing as a realtor, I get a lot of deer in the headlights. It's just people get a little lost, and I sense some fear and some unknowns and this large gamut of things out there that just blows my mind, and I want to challenge you guys. So as salespeople, as realtors, we're all living check to check, looking for that next commission check. Now, some of you guys out there have the larger teams and you're doing tons of sales, and I see you guys out there on Instagram and Facebook just closing these deals, and it's awesome, it's incredible. But I feel like most of you are missing the most important thing, and that's buying rental property itself. It's getting out of this rat race of sales, of chasing that next commission check and having it be active income and switching gears into that passive income. So that's what I want to talk about today, and I want to challenge you guys on that. And if you're not a realtor, go ahead and listen. You can click out if you want. I don't really care. But I want to challenge you guys, especially you realtors who are on the front lines every day doing deals. So as a realtor, I really feel like you should be buying more deals. And for you realtors that are out there that aren't, why aren't you? You've taken that first step of becoming a realtor. That's literally the hardest step in this entire process. And from there, you stopped. You've focused on building your sales business, which in my mind is really not a business. Okay, you're a salesperson, you're not owning a business. You're working most likely for some top realtor group or company, okay? It's not a business in my mind, and I want to shift your mindset a little bit, and I want to have you put on a different set of lenses and look at your life and look at what you're doing a little differently. So in real estate, and being a realtor, we have great opportunity. And you're on those front lines of some incredible deals that are out there, but yet you're selling them to someone else. Okay, and that blows my mind. And you are so close, you have the keys in your hand to unlocking that freedom, that financial freedom, to breaking that generational curse of poverty, of living check to check, and you don't even realize it. So let's talk about that. Like, some of us, we get stuck in that rat race of chasing that deal. Our broker's down our throat. We have all these goals we want to meet in that realm in selling deals. And those are all good things. And I'm not going to tell you to give that up at all. I'm there as well. I love doing deals, but my mindset's different. Okay, my mindset, I'm not challenged by that. I'm not chasing a commission check. I'm not trying to save the world through sales. And my goals are a little bit different. So when my broker asks me, how much do I want to make in GCI, my gross commission every year, I actually scratch it out and I change it to how many people I want to help. And that's my mindset. So I'm not chasing that dollar. I'm not worried about my transaction size. I don't care if I'm doing a $100,000 or $200,000 deal or if I'm doing a couple $1 million deal. It's a mindset change, and I want you guys to be challenged with this and change your mindset. So salespeople, we're there to connect and form relationships with people. And you see a lot of these real estate investors on the other side of the coin that are chasing a lot of materialistic things. They have the flashy cars and the planes and all of that stuff. And I'm not there either. In fact, I really kind of despise those things as well. And what I focus on more is generational wealth and breaking those curses of just being locked in the rat race, of of living check to check or waiting for that next check, and more of creating freedom and time. For me, time is everything. Time with my family, time I get to do enjoying the things I want to do, maybe traveling. And there's nothing wrong, guys, with buying a nice car. I mean, I've been down that road, and for me, it's not very fulfilling in those material things. I'm changing my mindset as well and being more focused on experiences and spending time with my family and sowing into that and sowing into raising good humans as well. I got 2 kids. We're just in those teenage years, and I want to be there for my kids and be able to do some fun and cool stuff. So, and I want to challenge you on that. So a lot of you are going, well, I don't want to manage property, or how do I get the money to get started? It's the same process of what you did to get into real estate, whether you were in another career before. You focused on it and you made it your goal. And so I would suggest to you there's so many different ways. Now, I'm a multifamily guy. I don't buy rental homes, and there's a big reason why. I don't want to chase around 5, 10, 20, 30 different homes. Okay, in our portfolio, we have almost 900 apartment units. If those were all individual houses, that would be an absolute nightmare. So it's easier to scale, and then in down economies, they fare way better than other rental assets that are out there. Have it be office, retail, or even single family homes. And so if I have a 10-unit apartment building and one person moves out, obviously it's not going to impact my cash flow a ton. It's still going to pay for itself. Now, and if rents roll back a little bit, I should still be able to scale that as well and not put that asset into jeopardy if I've made a good buy. So what's the biggest thing that's stopping realtors from getting into passive income, buying rental property? And the number one thing I see is fear. Fear of the unknown and lack of knowledge. So you have to educate yourself. You're already there. You're already doing deals. You see these deals. And guys, the analysis on this stuff isn't complicated. It's basic arithmetic that you learned in elementary school. Look, you don't need to know calculus, algebra, and all this stuff. But the one thing I do recommend is find someone that's doing it. Find someone that's successful. They can motivate you. They can show you things that you may not know or help nudge you along. What I found mainly is most of you realtors out there possess all the keys to unlock those doors. There really should be nothing that's stopping you from getting in and making this a priority in your life. Now, for me, I'm a good example of someone like you that has already broken those generational curses. So my dad, many years ago, he got into real estate. He's been in it 60 years. He's 82. He's been tremendously successful in investing into real estate. And he's a great example of what cash flow can do to change your life. He came from a very poor family in Iowa, and he spent many years focused on this goal. So where does that put me? Well, I am second generation. So I'm the first generation out of that curse of poverty. Now, his entire family, all his siblings, still struggle with poverty, living check to check. But he was able to make some sacrifices in his life that broke those chains, not only for me and my brothers, but for my family and for my kids. And that translates into generational wealth. Okay, so not only giving us the knowledge and the motivation to keep those doors unlocked and not regressing back into the check to check, but providing for my family when he made those sacrifices of working hard and making those goals and those mindsets and just changing his mindset. So here we are now into the third generation of not having to live check to check and providing those tools. Now this is all a mindset of tools. Anyone can do it. Okay, my father never graduated college. I never graduated college. My wife did. In fact, I have 3 brothers. None of us graduated college. All of our wives did. All of our wives are way smarter than we are. Okay, I never did well in school. I never did well with math. I never did well with even just speaking with people. I'm very much an introvert. And this is why I live out in rural Colorado. I live on a ranch. I have 42 acres out here that I'm raising my family on and giving them some different life experiences. So we started in a suburb of Los Angeles in Ventura County, and now we're out in rural Colorado. So we've really changed it up, and it's all about experiences for me. I don't drive new flashy cars. They're nice cars, but they're paid for. So I've changed my mindset on a lot of different things. I grew up with a great mentor, and I had no idea how great that mentor was. And I blew it many times, but yet I was still able to recover from it. And now I'm helping people like you, especially you realtors, unlock that door and show you a different way that you can use those tools that were given to you in putting those deals together, working with people and identifying and just putting a little bit more math together for it. So I was lucky. I started out in commercial. I got into residential as well. I wanted to stay a little bit closer to home. So I straddled that commercial and residential. I'm doing commercial deals. I'm doing residential deals. And my mindset is I can do anything if I put my mind to it and I surround myself with the right individuals. Now, I've also worked at a brokerage with my family. I've worked for myself as an independent broker with no employees, and now I'm over at Berkshire Hathaway with an amazing just wealth of knowledge that I can tap into and resources. And that's even sharpening me even more as an investor and as a realtor, and putting me in front of deals I never thought I'd have the opportunity to even consider or look at. So I want to challenge you. So that first step is going to be for you realtors, is that mindset. That mindset, you can totally do it. You have all the tools, you have all the keys, and the doors are in front of you. Unlock them. It's okay to start with a single family home and then exchange that into multifamily. Multifamily is going to be more stable. So in the beginning, like any other new business, it's going to be a little bit more work in the beginning until you get that ball rolling, and then it takes very little effort to keep it rolling. And for those of you that have started and maybe have one rental property, why aren't you buying more? Why aren't you taking that single family, buying at least another one, or rolling it into multifamily? Now I know every market's different, so you got to look for those opportunities. You as realtors are on the front line for every opportunity that's out there. You've already networked with thousands of other brokers and buyers and sellers, and you know how to keep that sphere of influence going. You know how to use social media. You understand the importance of marketing. Put it to work for you. Get it to produce a passive income stream. So as a realtor, when you stop making those sales, your income stops. Now you may have a large book of business that you could sell out, but what are you going to make? 25 cents on the dollar, and then every year that goes, it's going to become less and less and less. So why aren't you investing into yourself and into your future and into your family and into generations of your family by investing into real estate? You're already there. You just need to make it happen. Educate yourself, find a good mentor, read some books. You know, there's a lot of so-called gurus that are out there, and I'm always a little hesitant with the word guru. Find someone that's down to earth, that doesn't have an ego, that has a hard time fitting through the door, that can take you in, show you a couple deals. It's not going to take you more than a couple deals, a few analysis, and your eyes are going to be opened of, why haven't I done this many years before? So I'm going to challenge you with that. Work on your fear. Make that a goal. As you set your goals for 2021 and your sales goals, I would say set some personal goals that you're going to buy some assets. I mean, physical assets. Okay, guys, I don't have a penny in the stock market. For me, that's too volatile. The real estate market is where this game is at. So let's invest in yourself this year as 2021 comes up. Reach out to me if you have any questions. You want me to look at a deal. There's good deals, there's bad deals. There's very few really good deals. And remember, you make your money in your buy. Okay, but you need to be looking. And you as a realtor, you come across good buys all the time. And if you're not that great of a realtor, don't worry about it. Either am I. Okay? My goal is never to be on the leaderboard. That's not my mindset, and that's okay. I'm a very low volume broker. I focus more on quality than quantity. And for you guys that are on quantity, there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to be investing back into your business of starting this new investing business. And you're going to watch that flourish, and you're going to make money in your sleep. Okay, you're not going to worry about keeping deals together. Is my buyer going to go sideways? Is my buyer going to bring their father in and check out the deal and he's going to kill the deal? Okay, you don't need to worry about home inspectors. You don't need to worry about appraisals. Okay, you need to worry about cashing checks, rental checks, and creating that passive income stream through rental properties. So reach out to me if I can help. You can find my contact info below. You can follow my Instagram. Please subscribe to my channel if this is helpful. But I'd love to help you guys get to that next step and make passive income. Have an awesome day.